All right, guys, welcome back to the Blazing Podcast. Today we got two guests again, and the first one is Vice Criminal. Vice Criminal, say hi.
Hello.
And we have Mystic Watch, aka Mystic or Myth, and we have him here again because he's a real cool motherfucker. All right, so
Thanks,
Mystic,
man.
say hi, man.
What up, everybody? I feel like at this point, I'm just gonna take that permanent spot here. That's what I'm aiming for. Gonna gun for that.
You think, huh? Yeah.
I think I can try. I can hope. Birthday present, right?
All right. So yeah, so what we wanted to talk about was a few things that happened in Blazing. Obviously the Team Minato banner. Also, we want to take Vice Criminals take on free to play on the game, as well as talk about the new story mode that was added on Blazing. Basically all the new stuff. All right. So, what do you guys want to start it off with, specifically?
Well, let's see. We can always talk about, I'd say, the new. Well, we can talk about the discount summons and the new banner,
Yeah.
and that could lead into the free to play, right?
All right, no, yeah, that works. That works. Okay, so, Mister, you know what, man? You lead this topic specifically, man.
I got you.
You
Don't
lead.
worry. So, for those of you who are not familiar, on Japan we got Rin, Kakashi, Obito, all kid versions, right? And they're not just like the banner is like any other banner where you just summon, you can do a single or multi, but they added a new method of doing a multi summon over here. So it's like a series of 3 multi summons, and it's known as like a step summon. The first multi summon is a 40 pearl discount summon. It's just a discount multi summon. The second is a 40 discount multi summon as well. But I'm not sure if you get 1 4-star ramen or 3 4-star ramen.
You get free. You get
3.
free.
So 1 for each kind, right? Skill, body, and heart.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the final multi summon, which goes back to 50 pearls, it's guaranteed and gets you 1 of the 3 characters. And the thing is, these characters, they're all pretty good. So
Yeah, they all have their thing. I feel like Akashi's he's just a heavy hitter,
Yeah, he's a powerhouse.
Like-
well, not powerhouse, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's one of those hard hitters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's all he has. Him. Just he's the hard hitter. Obito can boost the team's attack, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously Rin is a body hitter, but
Finally.
I mean,
Hey, you know what? You know what's so funny about that though, right? Because I recorded my my summoning video as soon as like they came out. So you guys were in it too, Papa Berto and
mhm,
Kabuki.
yeah.
So we
Yeah.
were kind of like hyping up Kakashi and shitting on Ren and Obito.
No, we were. Yeah.
Like later in the day, like it comes out that Ren is actually like the best card in the group, and Obito
Trio.
is a great buffer, and Kakashi's kind of like, I don't want to call him third place, but
It's like he offers nothing new besides
No.
damage. And
Yeah,
we
pretty
have
much.
that, right?
Yeah.
In like every
Yeah.
shape and form.
so I was getting a lot
Man,
of heat for that in my comment
Yeah,
section.
when I
just
when I
thought
saw
it was
Ren, I'm like, Ren, like I forgot that she was a medic, right? So I didn't think she would have healing, but she did. So it
Yeah.
was like it was crazy to me that, and I did shit on her too on my first videos. I was like, oh man, I actually kind of want her now. And then when I get
Yeah.
Obito, I'm over here like, oh, I got Obito, but I didn't know he had that buff either. So it was like, we're shitting on the cards that really had the most meaning. You know what I mean?
that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
So basically, what do you guys think about these kind of like guaranteed summons? Because me personally, I'm not a big fan because you have to spend a specific amount of pearls to get one of the mana
Before we
cards.
get into it, right? We forgot to ask Vice if he has any opinions on the new cards, man.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
yeah. But I mean, do you play JP or?
No, I don't play the Japanese version, but I have seen all the new units.
All right, what do you think about them?
Well, personally, I think that Kakashi and Rin are, worth summoning for. That's who I'm going to be going for. Rin is a staple on all body teams, and actually, I think it's really cool that for 130 pearls, you're guaranteed 1 of the 3 cards. That's kind of the system that I wish they had implemented in the first place.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
I mean, I assume since you're free to play, like it would be more of a hindrance for you to like actually use 130 pearls just to get one of the mana cards. Obviously, you could spend a lot more and never get a card. Period.
But
But
Berto, you don't have to. That's the thing.
what do you mean?
Like it's still random because you can get the cards you want. Yeah, before.
No,
spending that money.
it is random. I get that, right? But like
Yeah.
I said, this a guaranteed banner, but it only guarantees you a card until the third multi summon.
Oh, so
So
you're saying you want the guaranteed to
yeah,
be up front?
yeah, because my view on free to play players was that they're very stingy when it comes to stones or pearls because sometimes you really don't get that many, right? So just to hear like Vice Criminal say like, okay, I wish we had it like that. I was like, oh, really? Because
So
I wouldn't expect free to play players to just use 130
Yeah,
pearls.
because
in a
it's actually win-win compared to the old system because it's still like
Yeah.
normal summoning, but you're also getting discounted summons, Like you can stop at one discounted multi, 40
Yeah.
pearls for 10
Yeah,
units. That's better than
Yeah.
before. So if everyone wants a chance at pulling their favorite characters and stuff.
Of
I mean,
course.
I've wasted a lot of pearls on non-guaranteed banners just hoping for those units, not getting them, but
No,
I
yeah.
think this system, it benefits anyone who wants to save pearls and go for the whole 130 or just do one multi, I really like the system.
right, it's like the other thing is that the point you brought up is that you're not forced to do the guaranteed.
Of course.
Either way, if you want to just if you were planning on doing a multi summon to begin with, not knowing this whole discount and everything, you show up and it's like, oh, it's 10 pearls less, sick,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, still a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So other than that, and the cool thing is, you also got to realize with the guaranteed banner is that the cards that you're getting, remember the other guarantees that we had? They've been old characters always. This is the
Gaara
first
and Zabuza, right?
guaranteed. Gaara and Zabuza were the latest one on global, and even then, it's not like those cards were released to us with that banner. They were old characters.
No, they already had like the run, yeah.
So these cards that we're getting now are new, and we're getting them with the guaranteed also. So that's what's cool about it. And the thing, the power creep, right? So the characters are going to keep getting better and better. So if they're releasing these new characters with a guaranteed summon, it gives new people such a better chance to keep up with content. And on top of that, did you see all the new stuff they dropped on us? They're throwing
Yeah.
pearls left and right. We got 2 new stages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They split up the Hokage raids and reset their
Their pearls.
conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's
now you can get
crazy.
like
That's
50 something
crazy.
pearls from from them combined.
I
So
mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. I like Blazing because they do give you the option to go the free-to-play route. People do assume that they have to pay because what they do is they see a new banner, right? They want all the cats in that new banner and they pull. But in reality, it's all about self-control when it comes to being free-to-play, I feel, right?
It's hard
We're
though,
waiting
man.
the right moment, basically. Okay, so we
So
talked
you've
about
been
the
gonna-
cards, right? And this kind of multi-summon. So like what I want to move up to next is the free-to-play perspective.
Yo,
right?
before we move on, man, I kind of want my opinion on Obito, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna
throw-
ask
throw-
about
throw it in.
Obito.
Obito's a
Kabuki
cool one,
stay
right?
quiet as hell, but yeah, go ahead.
Yo, no, because I don't want to let you guys talk, right? But
Right.
I just want to get a chance. Like, I feel like you should like ask everyone's opinion on it.
All
before
right,
moving
no,
on to
I
the
got
topic.
you.
Yo,
I just
I was
the thing
actually-
is,
I was
I just
actually-
want people to
Kinda.
throw it. I just want people to throw it.
Joe.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna ask Vice because she said Kakashi and Ren. So
Okay.
why do you discount like Obito?
No, that's just personally for me. He wouldn't have a spot on my skill team, both in terms of his use and like his cost and everything. He just wouldn't be on my team. I think he works best in a rainbow team with hard hitters that he can buff. I wouldn't
Yeah.
put him on my skill team though. That's my opinion.
Okay.
All right, Kabuki.
All right, so basically, right, it adds. You know how in Dokkan we have the nuking system, right?
Mhm.
Where you buff a certain character's damage, and they do insanely, like they do 1 million damage or 2 million damage, right?
Yeah.
So if we have like Obito with Rock Lee, does that give him a 200% damage increase?
This is what I mentioned this yesterday, right? When we were talking about Obito.
No, you did, yeah.
So this is the way I think it works, right? I haven't confirmed it because I don't have Lee on my Japanese account or Obito, but based on how current buffs work, they always stack. So like, let's say if I had, and I tested this mostly with Rasengan Naruto and Curse Mark Sasuke, like the bundle Sasuke, where if you use their ultimates twice, the damage stacks on top of the turns. So the way I assume Obito's will work is that if Obito buffs Lee, so that'll give Lee, and let's say Lee is next turn, right? So he's at max chakra and he's going next turn. So before he uses his secret, Lee will have like 5 turns of attack boost, a 50% attack boost. Then Lee uses his ultimate. It'll jump up to 200% for 15 turns.
No, but does it add, like, what I'm trying to say, right? Say I give him 50%, right? So
Yeah.
Lee's already at 50% additional attack boost, okay?
Yeah, Lee's
So
secret gives
does
150.
that, all right, so does that increase, does, Lee's base damage is, I don't, what am I
It's
trying
like
to say? I'm trying to say something.
2200.
Hold on.
Okay, go.
Hold on. I can't think right now, man. Yo, I'll get back to you. Hold on, I'll get back
Okay,
to you.
I think I get what you're saying, right? So Lee, let's say Obito doesn't exist. Lee uses his secret jutsu. It increases his base damage by 150%, right? Now, if you use that alongside Obito's, instead of, it'll jump to 200%, right? The 50 from Obito, the 150 from Lee, and the turns will also stack on together. So
That's insane.
you got 15 turns of 200% damage.
Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna work.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah, no, but I'm trying to say, right? Okay, say he gets the 50% attack boost, right?
Yeah.
Say Lee's at 3,000 now. So
Okay.
when he does his boost, does that 50 already count, and it's 150 boost to that 3,000 damage, or is it 150 to his base damage?
I don't think it's off the base damage, right? So,
Does it say it's off the base damage?
well, from what it seems like, because people have done multiple boosts, right?
Yeah.
Before. It's not like uncommon. Like if you use a Rasengan Naruto normal jutsu twice, you're boosting twice. So it's the percentage stacks, and it's off the base damage. So you take the 50%, you take the 150%, that's 200%, and then you apply that to the base damage.
All right.
That's what I'm pretty
He's
sure.
gonna have that for 15 turns. That's what you're
15
trying to say.
turns.
I mean,
That's
to me,
that's
he's like the Dokkan equivalent of a nuke leader, except that he doesn't have like the element restriction. He gives the boost.
He gives it to
everybody.
everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
That's basically how I see it.
Okay. Vito doing work. So what's next?
All right, everybody, really good? You guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I just wanted to point out one thing really quickly.
All right.
Rin's heal is not long range like Sakura's.
So
And it's
Sakura
also-
is still the GOAT.
Yeah, Sakura
GOAT
is still the GOAT healer.
All right.
I mean, we need her though. Like,
Yeah, it's not like I'm not complaining.
Yeah, of course. I feel like if I had her right now for like the Orochimaru raid, because I can't do it on B with body only. If I had her, man, it would be a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a lot easier.
Plus, her secret ultimate jutsu is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
So.
And I feel like some of these raids that come out with like, for example, the Saya one with like red only on A, I feel like they haven't made the cards yet for that specific objective.
Yeah, like
just
the
haven't.
objective's out, but you can't really beat it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have
Without
yet to
using
see
codes.
somebody do it yet, man.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. All right. So you guys want to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
All right. So there you go. So we're gonna move into the main meat and potatoes, which is the free to play perspective of the game. And obviously, Vice being like the main candidate here, I wanted to ask specifically, like how do you go about saving pearls, and how do you manage them?
Well, I wouldn't tell anyone to copy what I did. I have wasted a lot of pearls because it is kind of boring to play a game, especially when you're such a big fan of all the characters and never try to pull them. It's hard, but like everyone says, you just have to save for the guaranteed banners and don't pull on a banner just because you want a card. You have to need the card. Sometimes there are units rather. Sometimes there are units that you think that, it would be really fun to have. You like the artwork and such, but if you throw hundreds of pearls, trying to get that unit and it's, you don't really need it on your monotype team, for example, it's just going to hinder you in the long run. And also, I really appreciate that there are decent free raid units coming out, like Jiraiya. He's pretty good, so that cuts the need, for example, for Bravery 6-star,
Yeah, no, he does definitely. The fact that he has, an AOE regular jutsu and has slip damage is
100%.
And immobilizes.
100% chance of slip
if you
damage.
get all his skills up, it's just good to go.
That's insane.
And
Man.
Yeah,
It's like
no.
70% chance to immobilize with his last ability also.
Oh yeah. It's crazy. He has so many good like traits and like skills or utilities, how you say, Mystic, right?
Yeah.
and it's rare to see that on a raid character. And,
Exactly.
And granted, this is a different kind of raid. Aren't these called like impact raids, where like they have like time slots as opposed to just being there?
So I think they're trying to change it up, the
Yeah.
raid style, because what happens is normally it's a 1-day, 24-hour event, right?
Yeah.
Like if you follow the first like Hokage raid. But the problem with that is, what if you just can't make it? You're doing something on that 1 day.
Yeah.
This way, they give you 2-hour blocks to do it over the course of 5 days.
That's pretty
So,
good. Yeah.
It's like it's still more time than the normal raid. Like it's still more than 24 hours, but it gives you that effect that yes, it's rare because it's limited, right? You got to be available for a certain time block, but they spread it out. They give you 5 different times a day, so that hopefully one of those 5 times you are free.
I mean, I like this because the one thing that I kind of dislike is that sometimes you wanna, you don't have that good luck on drops, right?
Oh my god!
And you cannot prioritize luck over like the characters you want to bring when it comes to an S rank mission, right?
Yeah.
So
You just gotta pray.
Yeah, what you have to do is basically just get the character you want, and basically pray to get a drop. And me, Pierce's Kabuki, we did that raid a few times. Didn't get anything for like 3 times in a row, and then we got something afterwards. But like the amount of time that they give you is not enough to get like a decent amount of cards out of it, to where you can lower the cost down a good bit and actually put it on your team. So with that, I mean, obviously it's RNG, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
like I'm saying, like sometimes you just don't get enough cards, and it is kind of a pain because you gotta wait like a few more hours for it to come back.
I tried doing like back when the Kushina raid came out, right? Like I got Kushina at 99, but her drop rates were horrible. The thing is, like when the Hokage raids were out, if you did S rank, I literally never did a run where I didn't get the Hokages.
I did a few.
Yeah, the Hokages were guaranteed in S rank. I think they were guaranteed drops.
Yeah.
Really, they were.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
And in
my God,
Kushina, it was like, man, I went 6 or 7 runs straight without a single drop, lucky drop or just
how
normal
much
drop.
luck were you running?
I was running I was running 80, right? Because I had like a wisdom Kabuto at 80.
No, I mean like the team, or were you doing it by yourself?
Oh, I only run solo. I never trust S rank with people, unfortunately.
So when me, Berto, and PS360 were doing it, right? I think we had a 96% luck chance, right? And Kushina
And you
dropped
guys
every
didn't
time.
get it?
No, every time she dropped.
Yeah, there wasn't a single time where she didn't drop for
It
us.
was a 2 drop.
Oh,
every
okay.
time.
2 drops, 10 luck each time.
And then they ruined that. I think it was this week's update. They put her. If you have a 99 luck unit, you only get 33% chance of a lucky drop.
Yeah, they dropped the initial 10% that you
43.
get for free.
Yeah.
So normally you start off with 10% chance of lucky drop, but they got rid of it for the raid. They're trying to promote you doing it with people rather than solo.
My bad about that.
I feel like that's the only way to do it, though. Like I can't see myself doing it by myself. It's not that it's hard, but I wouldn't find it fun.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
my problem is that I've attempted to do it solo. Not solo. I've attempted to do it with group, like with viewers once. It's horrible, right? Because no one knows what.
Viewers, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
But even it's fun doing it with people. Like I do it with Hero and Fudge sometimes, and we do it perfectly fine. Heroes cost me a couple pearls every now and then, but he's got good intentions.
Tell me about it, bro.
He's got good intentions.
Yo, what do you mean? Yo, hold up.
These guys cost me.
No, wait. What do you mean? Tell me about it, PS360.
These guys cost me a small fortune.
You cost yourself the bro.
No, yeah, there are
Crazy.
times, Pierce's he knows, like, we tell him what to do, and he'll be like, all right, and then does the exact opposite. Like,
Yo,
yesterday
I know
Yesterday
Berto
you did
is
that.
not talking about making
No, listen, man.
Alright, come
Don't
on,
involve me, bro. Don't involve me. Man.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I'm one of those players that you need to tell them what to do, right? Because the thing is, hold on, when you're playing online, you only have like X amount of time for you to actually make a critical decision. So I can't handle that. Like I can't handle that at all. So I just have people tell me, hey, go here, do this, do that. Because listen, I do it that way because
there are
it's better
times,
for me.
Berto, when we tell you to do something right, and you don't do it. Like we
Because
said, yo,
it looks like a bad
Juice is
idea,
AoE,
man.
dude.
It's AOE. No, she's
It's
not.
AoE.
I
No,
swear,
it's
man.
not.
Listen,
No, it's not.
I
It's not
swear
AoE.
on everything I love that I tried to get more than one character with that ultimate.
No,
and
you
it didn't come
didn't.
out.
No, you didn't.
I promise you I did. I
The live
promise.
stream is there, my man. You could go check it.
Yo,
But yo,
the
we
live
getting
stream-
off
You can't
track,
see
man.
on the live stream. You can't see when I'm moving around with Sakura though. Right before I do the ultimate. You
We
can't.
getting off track.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No. So what I was saying is that the reason, well, it's also a personal thing, right? Since I make guides as part of my content on Naruto,
No.
I like to, the first time a mission comes out, I like
Yo,
to
wait,
jump
wait,
into
wait.
S rank and figure it out.
Yeah.
Yo, isn't this supposed to be about free to play? What are we talking about raids?
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of just came to raid
yeah,
somehow.
it just like it just
Yeah,
moved
bro,
into
yeah.
that. You know, honestly, it just like derailed, right? But you know,
Yeah.
I mean, let's get back on that real quick, okay?
All right,
'Cause
let's go
okay.
back to free to
Alright.
play, man.
I
How would
wanted-
you tackle the game
Where did we
again?
leave off?
we were talking about managing the pearls, you know, and Bias
Oh, yeah.
said,
That was
you
my
know,
fault.
yeah.
I brought up the free raid characters.
That's okay. It's okay.
No, don't worry about it. It happens on the podcast because you know sometimes we have other stuff to talk about and it just gets real. But you know, I'm mostly interested in the character choices that Vice uses. You know, like that's what I want to
Yo,
talk
that,
about.
that's
to
the
be honest.
crazy part. Like
Yeah.
the team she comes up with,
Yeah.
is just crazy to me.
Yeah. All right. So what I wanted to know, Vice, right, is
Yeah.
do you when you go to story and you get these story drops, do you look at their utility and then kind of weigh them against each other when picking a team for a raid that comes out?
Oh, it started when I first started the game. I didn't have very good luck. You know, my only healer was Shizune. I was trying to figure out the Zabuza raid, and I needed more healing on my team. So I went through all the units trying to see who had like any kind of healing. I stumbled across, you know, the perfect dodge Sakura with her field healing. Then I kind of paired two Sakuras and a Shizune together to kind of make a, you know, stalling back row of units. So I mostly use perfect dodgers as the story drops. I don't think I really use any other units, but yeah, that's I think they're a really good way to round out a team because the 3 stars only have like 5 team costs, you know.
No, they
So
do.
if you have any open spots on your team, and they have good utility, so yeah, I would always just fill a team with them. And if I can't like juggle enough other units, you know,
Yeah.
like I might have to swap out 2 5 stars to put in a 6 star and a 3 star perfect dodger, things like that. So it just kind of depends on the team I'm trying to build.
Okay. No, I get you. Cause you know when
I hope I'm not speaking too fast.
No, don't worry about it.
That's
it's okay.
fine.
Because the thing is, right, when we watched your videos, we were like, yo, that's crazy. Because those characters are so, like what's the word here? It's like, like you wouldn't think of those characters at all. Like, you would forget
Yeah.
that they were even in the game. So seeing them on, like, a specific objective, it blows my mind, right? So,
Yo, Bert, which brings up the topic, right? I was thinking
yeah.
Bandai should actually implement like an objective like that where you can only play with 3-star characters, like
I mean,
or
that'd
3
be
or 4-star
cool. That's
characters.
That'd be
You're
scary.
Yeah, it
Or
would
like
be.
the
but-
strike characters, right? Like the raid characters, similar to how in the LR Goku event, where you can only play with the free-to-play cards.
Yeah, that way the free-to-play players could have like I guess
And
A
LR
mode for
Goku is
them?
like an amazing
Like-
card.
yeah, and it forces you to play with cards that you will never ever touch.
Yeah, like
otherwise.
the obscure cards, man.
Yeah,
And it's like I've noticed too that when you do raids, Vice, you tend to go with a lot of perfect dodgers, right?
Yeah.
And I've noticed you use like the obscure cards, you know, that have perfect dodgers. So basically, like, how do you go about balancing a team with perfect dodgers and, like, let's say field healers, and then the
Damage.
characters that have to do damage? Like, how do you go about that?
Yeah, no, I always judge it based on the raid because obviously as a free-to-play player with a very bad Dasha luck, I don't have a lot of hard hitters, and even if you take like a really strong helper, sometimes it's not always enough to get the job done. So my goal is always just to stall as long as possible as I can, or just enough, you know? Like I just did like one of the S rank objectives and I didn't use any perfect dodgers, but it depends on the raid, you know? You have to kind of think of everything like damage reduction and stuff.
Okay.
Helps too. It just like whatever keeps you hanging in there until you beat the raid.
All right. So do you go in right away into a raid and see for yourself what to do, or is it like just go and you do it like randomly? No
Yeah.
strategy behind it. Just do it.
I've done like research on two raids. It was the Gara raid and this one, the Gamabunta raid. These are the only two I actually scouted like Japanese videos and stuff to kind of get an idea. But
Okay.
otherwise, yeah, I just kind of go into it. Then I'll adjust my team if what I'm doing isn't working. But yeah.
Yeah, because I do know. Was it on the side one? I think you said that you failed a few times, then you switched things around, and
Oh,
and all
that
that.
yeah,
So
Sai B rank heart only because
yeah.
I don't have Tsunade, and I was trying to get away with using, Itachi instead of her, but
Yeah.
it didn't happen. I had to take a Tsunade helper.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah, I got
talked
one more
about.
question for Vice. I got one question for Vice,
Mm.
right? You know the limit break system. How do you
Yeah.
feel as a free play player doing that? Because I see you got Haku at max, but how long did it take you? Did you wait for your stamina, or did you use pearls to like refill?
No, I've never used pearls to
Refill
get more
stamina?
stamina. Yeah, I just use whatever regens. I'm at a decently high level where, if I start playing a little bit in the morning, for example, I can just get a few runs out of the way, then I'm good. I wait like 6 hours and then I can come back, So it's okay with just natural stamina. It takes me about 2 sessions. Like when when Jiraiya limit break comes out, I got about halfway with the Haku and Zabuza. That's level 140 is the halfway point. And then when it came back the next time, I finished it off. And that was the same thing with the first batch of limit break. So if you really want to get to from level 100 to 150 in 1 week, I think you might have to spend pearls. But if you don't mind doing it like twice, separately, yeah, definitely not worth using pearls in my opinion for that.
A lot of people put flag on the limit break, but I feel like that's like a free to player's best friend right now, because it makes really crappy cards into either decent or good cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just having that is pretty good.
Hey,
Well, hold on.
since you,
I noticed
Alright.
too. No, my bad, Pierce, but and it's just that like no, because I noticed you have what is it? There's a 5-star Sakura, the blue one with field
Yeah.
healing. That's like a max limit break, right? So
Yeah,
like,
I think I recently maxed her. I think when I last used her, it was like level 90 something like that because the blue crystals are tough to get. But yeah, she's gonna be replaced by Rin soon, hopefully. But yeah, I think anything that you use, it's worth the limit breaking, especially if you are a free to play player. You want to make the most out of the cards that you have because you're not going to really get a lot of new useful cards probably. So any extra HP that my Sakura can get helps me. So yeah,
yeah, no,
I
of
maxed
course,
her.
of course.
Okay.
Alright.
Also, my friend Hero Blazing brought up a very good point.
Forget Hero Blazing.
Okay.
Go
No,
on.
it is a good question. So, from what he said, how do you prioritize spending pearls on non-summon, like non-banners? So, like for example, what's your inventory size?
Oh, I think I'm at 420 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
What did you actually spend pearls on it? Like,
Yeah,
did
I
you
That's
did.
the only
I
way
did
to get
a lot
'em.
of pearls. Yeah, because I had it maxed to 350, and then we got the 70 free spots. So I'm trying not to expand my inventory. It's just the way that I play. I'm a pack rat. I want to hoard everything, but I think you can get away with 200, 250 if you play more efficiently than I do. I spent a lot of pearls on increasing inventory, and I don't regret it for myself, but it is a lot of pearls to spend.
it is like, yeah, my box is maxed out also, and I see what you mean. Like, just from like the limit break crystals alone, they take up like, I'll give you an example. I have almost 50 Gara crystals that I'm too lazy to put into limit breaking him because I feel like I'm never gonna use them.
but man, speaking about limit breaking, right?
Mm.
What character do you guys think benefits the most from limit breaking?
Zabuza.
All of them.
Ho
All of
ho! I think
They all
Zabuza's a
benefit.
beast.
I mean, they all benefit, but there's certain characters that were like halfway, like in my opinion, I think Gara is one that kind of like really benefits a lot, in my opinion. Cause
Like at 150, yes, he's pretty good.
yeah, if you max him out, he goes from being to being usable, in my
Right?
opinion.
It's
because-
like damage-wise, he's better than Itachi.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
So-
what I mean, like characters like that.
But
that
I
go
still
from
think
being-
that Zabuza's insane. A
So
mid-range
what would you rate the
character.
top tier? Which ones are the top tiers to get limit broken?
Limit break. Okay, wait. Let me pull up the just the overall list of
Yo,
characters.
that's pretty much what I just asked, but
Yeah, you
Okay,
could have
no, but-
just asked that.
So the reason I say Zabuza is because he's the only mid-tier character that has over 2,000 attack, which is insane,
yeah.
right? Now you got Zabuza, then followed by him, I'd say Kakashi, right?
Mhm.
You got Kakashi's got
But
2,085
you wouldn't
health.
say Sasuke. You wouldn't say Sasuke. Oh,
No, only because Sasuke he has 2,300 attack, right, at level 150.
no, wait.
But-
Hold on. I'll check. Hold on, man. Hold on.
I'll tell you the exact. It's 2314 without pills, 2414 with pills.
Kabuki got wrecked.
So,
Based.
What do you mean got wrecked? Yo, what do you mean got wrecked?
so
I'm just
no,
trying
the
to-
reason behind
trying
it
to
is
say.
that the damage from their normal jutsus isn't everything. Not from the jutsu, sorry, just their base damage isn't everything. And you
Yeah.
see that in Sasuke because if you look at his jutsu multiplier, it's 1.8. And in terms of today's banners that are coming out, that's absolute trash.
Yes, trash.
So-
No,
like,
but see, that's-
Sasori-
you're not talking about PC though. You're not talking about Phantom Castle.
That's true, but Phantom Castle comes like once every 3 years, so that's the problem.
I know, but I do rate like how fast you can get a Phantom Castle run done.
So,
Like,
but that
there's
brings
two
me to another
tiers for
point.
me.
Like,
There's
how much do you
PvE,
value?
PvP. Go on.
So apparently, getting Phantom Castle runs done, like an individual run done faster, changes nothing in terms of points. So if you take 19 turns to beat it, or you take 3 turns to beat it, your points aren't changing. Like the points you get will be the same.
Yeah.
So based on that, it doesn't matter how fast you can beat it because I can take a team of like 3-4 stars and still beat a Phantom Castle and never lose in my life because that's
Yeah.
how easy they made it.
Yeah.
So just because of how easy they made it, it makes Sasuke's Phantom Castle like prowess
Yeah,
just
go low.
drop.
Damn,
Right? Because
right.
they made it so
Yeah,
easy.
yeah.
It's like you can take
Stop,
you can take
stop.
a team of like all weak people to who you're fighting and still win just by autoing it. Like it's pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I get that part, but I'm like, what I'm saying is, he's base stats give you so much HP, overall HP.
Oh,
Any
HP is
character in the
great.
game.
Yeah.
So no, but that's even PVE. So say if I take my Sasuke, right, and I'm doing a raid, well, a speed run, I could use him as like a HP buff. That's what I'm
So
trying to tell you.
I saw what you did yesterday, right? With your raid. The thing is, I had 3,000 less HP than you, but I never needed to. You almost died also, like not almost, but
No,
I'm
but
saying
I
like you were low,
But I
like
did it like a minute faster than you. That's what
you
I'm trying
did.
to say.
But I made a lot of mistakes, but you still definitely did it faster. But I don't think speed runs. Yes, okay, you can say speed runs. Having a lot of HP is nice, but not everyone's gonna do speed run, right? Speed runs are kind of like a fun thing that we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
In terms of overall uses, HP is only valued at so much because of how much stalling there is. Oh, you have 2,000 less HP. Well, just wait to kill the last guy and then heal up again, and then you're good to go. So it's like,
I feel like Limit Break though has different benefits depending on the player, right? Like to give you an idea, right? The skill to Yuya?
Oh, yeah, I think-
she's trash. Her ultimate is trash too. But when you limit break her, she becomes almost like how the raid Lee is when you limit
Yeah.
break him where he's like really good at taking out mobs. She becomes that essentially. Same
She
thing with
gets-
the Wisdom Sakura that you get from the bundle,
so Tayuya ends up getting 1,400 attack for a
Mhm.
mid range, and then her jutsu multiplier is 2.8.
Yep.
So she does a lot of damage.
No, she does. She's really good. And what I'm saying is, like, characters like that have the benefit of, when they limit broken, they have the benefit of taking out mobs a lot easier. And I feel that limit break, like I said, they're different depending on the player. For example, like, you guys were talking about HP and stuff. You might be limit breaking just to increase the HP. Other people might be limit breaking just so they can get raw attack power,
Yeah.
And then others might just be doing it just so that way when they're doing ultimate, they can take out mobs a lot easier. And I feel like there's different sections to that. So,
But some characters' limit breaks are definitely not equal to others.
no, of
so-
course, yeah, I get you on that one. But I'm talking about for like specific characters, you do have that, where like,
Yeah.
you can basically put them against another character and kind of weigh them down. Have you seen the bundle Sakura Matt's limit broken? She's almost like the
Yeah.
same kind of
She has,
situation as Tayuya, you know?
She's has about 75 more attack than Tuya. She's almost
Yep.
at 1500 attack, which is solid.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it in this way, Hiruzen, so the third Okage, has 1500 attack.
Yeah.
So he's mid range and Sakura's long range. Sakura is one of the other. So if you just wanted like top 5 limit break characters, I'd go. Well, I'll just go through the 6 stars first. Zabuza, Kakashi, Sakura, Sasuke, then Gaara, I would say. Right?
How about Haku?
Haku, no, because Haku gets a lot of HP, but his attack still ends up being really low.
Yeah, do you agree? Do you agree, Vice? Because I see you running Haku a lot.
Yeah, that's because until I pulled Lee on the Minato banner, he was my only body type 6-star, and I think he's not, an ideal choice. If you have a lot of body 6-stars, there's no point really using Haku, but he's not completely outclassed yet. He does have some use, and the limit breaking kind of balanced his stats out a little bit. He gained more attack than I think he should have, normally it scales a little bit. If you have lower attack like Kakashi, you won't get as much attack as like Zabuza got, but Haku got surprisingly decently balanced stats. So I think he's still okay for now. He's gonna have a little bit of utility for now. I don't mind using him for now.
So it's like most of the mid-range characters got about Zabuza got about 700 attack, Kakashi got 600, and then Haku actually got almost 800 attack. So they do change it up per person, but I think Zabuza's is the most insane just because having 2000 attack on a mid-range character puts you in a different class.
I actually thought of something that somebody said on the chat, right? It made me think to ask Vice, right? How does that hinder you? The fact that this game seems to favor wisdom a lot. So like a lot of characters have wisdom. How does that get in your way when making teams?
Yeah, I always evaluate all the units like per element, For example, body doesn't really have a lot of utility, as much as some of the other elements, stuff like that. So it's harder to put together a good body team, for example, versus skill. It's really easy to put together a really good skill team, and you can even farm like multiple Hashirama. He has a great ultimate that can immobilize, but there's no body type that can really do that. It kind of depends. Just by element and stuff.
See, because for me, I feel like if you're free to play, it would kind of hinder you to only have wisdom after wisdom after wisdom because
definitely.
You need like a nice mesh of each element.
Yeah, like there's some A rank like I can't even beat Itachi A rank heart only. I just can't do it with my team. It's pretty much an entirely the free-to-play team, but then I can beat some other objectives like A ranks, the S ranks for this one, and it's mostly about the units. You're held back depending on what you can use, but I think I'm optimistic for the future that they'll balance it out a little bit more. Please, I want more 6-star raid units that are hard, please.
That would be awesome. We were talking about how it'd be good for them to have more challenging raids that will give us a better reward in exchange, right?
Yeah.
And raid characters are so important nowadays, but they're making them so trash.
Kidomaru and Sai, like they're really bad.
Yeah.
Kidomaru is so tragic.
It's like Sai, I actually farmed him, but it kind of felt bad that I farmed him because at the end of the day, not even 1,000 attack. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, what's the point of you farming this character if all you're gonna have him for is just for collection purposes? Like, I'm sure you can use Sai at some points, but they're gonna be so far in between that you're not gonna care enough.
Speaking of farming for no reason, the Phantom Castle is coming back to global. And apparently we're getting
Phantom Castle. I don't know what you guys hate on it.
Yeah, but it's like the rewards to me aren't worth it, man.
Chisui's trash, man. So it's like
I know it's trash, but like you guys keep saying it's boring. I don't find Phantom Castle boring. Maybe it's because I was there for the first one.
That is just
I find it
top 50 for the first one. All right, I was top 50. So
I only find it boring after they made it easier, because now it's like anyone in their mother can get top 100 if they wanted to.
Yeah, you need pearls for it now.
It's
But
it's
before
not
that,
that, man.
you're
It's the
losing.
It's just
stamina
who
thing that
wants to
kills
drop
it.
the most pearls to get top. Like I liked it before when you could lose, and now it's like unless you're like half asleep, you're not losing a single match with Phantom Castle.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh shit. I don't know, man. See, the thing with Phantom Castle is that it doesn't have enough. What's the word I'm looking for, man? It doesn't get enough of my attention for me to actually want to continue doing it. You know,
I get
it's like the same thing repeated over. You're like mauling down enemies over and over again. It becomes so boring. Like there's no real strategy behind it. Just you pick certain characters and that's it. That's literally it. You know, like with raids, you have to figure out like specifically when an enemy spawns and stuff. Like you guys remember Kabuki precisely that Kushina raid? We did it so often that we remember all the patterns and shit, and it was
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
we
Yeah.
already had it planned out what we're gonna do. Like that's dope. To me, that's dope. Just learning like patterns and stuff. But when they make it so easy, you don't even gotta strategize. It's just like it's boring to me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Another thing I noticed, right? They stopped with the 4-star drops from raids. They're focusing on new 6 stars every time now,
Yeah.
and I don't think they're gonna bring the 5-star characters anymore. They're not gonna do any more 5-star characters. Is that a
I
good thing
don't-
or is that a bad thing?
It's like I don't like that because sometimes like
Team
For
cost,
ex-
right?
exactly team cost, and then the original limit, like the raid characters, could all limit break. That's how we got Raid Lee. That's how we got Raid Zabuza, Raid Kakashi. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And now having like a 10 cost raid character that's at a level 100, I value more than a shitty 6-star that takes up 40 team cost.
Yeah. I get you.
So I
Yo,
personally
Bert-
prefer having the 5-star version, honestly, of a card rather than the 6-star.
Yo, Berto, what else topics we got, man?
I mean, what else topics do we have? Oh yeah, when we're gonna talk about how Naruto banner's not gonna show up next week, and you guys want to save it for the podcast because you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why
So
do you guys
I'll
think
start
that? I don't
since-
understand.
So the reason I think was it PS360, you asked why I thought that it wasn't coming.
Yeah.
So usually with every raid that's being announced, we'll get a 1-week notice. It'll be in the events page and it'll say coming soon, right? So how before Jiraiya showed up this week, last week in Global, we got a message saying coming soon, Jiraiya raid. So we knew that in a week's time, Jiraiya will show up. We have nothing in Japan that talks about anything coming next week. And unless they want to pull a surprise on us and pop in a raid that, just like, here's a raid, take your shot at it. There hasn't been a raid since the release of the game that hasn't been given a 1 week's notice. And based on that,
get it, yeah.
right?
I guess it's safe to assume if you're looking at it that way, yeah. But usually, since I've noticed that, when the Itachi scan came out, when the Minato scan came out, they had this specific kind of time frame to them.
Exactly.
So
And
that's
the
why
thing
I'm
is,
assuming there's gonna be the next banner.
And those time frames were, but when we saw those scans, we did get a notice. So immediately the week after, like the immediate update after those scans came out, we got a notice saying, like Itachi raid coming soon.
Okay.
So this one we didn't. So what I'm assuming, or what I think, is they're going to try to wrap up everything else in pre-Shippuden Naruto. So I'm thinking we might get a banner with Kimimaru and Drunk Lee.
It could happen.
So
Drunk Lee.
So
don't
I
know
feel
how
like
about Drunk
it's
Lee,
going to
like-
be 3 units in the banner. It's going to be Drunk Lee, Kimimaru, and Gaara. And I feel like Gaara will be a 5-star. Lee might be a 5-star. Kimimaru will be a 6-star. That's what I feel like is going to be the banner.
Okay.
And then in that week, we'll get an announcement for the Sasuke and like the Sasuke raid. And then we'll know that a week after that, it'll be the banner.
Okay.
You guys think you guys want to move on to the last topic?
The last topic.
The
Honestly,
story mode.
yeah, the story mode is like, it's not really an interesting last topic, to be honest.
No, you
but,
know
yeah.
why I say it's gonna be interesting because there might be story mode drops. So you know how in Dokkan we have Android 13, right? So like we don't have a 6-star Kizame, right?
Yeah.
And he's been showcased. So what if we get a 6-star Kizame from the story mode?
Oh, that's cool. I never thought
That's
about
what
it
I'm trying to
actually.
say. Yeah. Because we do have story mode drop characters, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
since any 4-star is completely useless right now in the meta, you think they're gonna release a 6-star Kasame that you can get through farmable through story mode?
That'd be pretty cool because if you think about it this way, all the current characters that are available in the game, 3 stars or like 4-star awakened, you can get from the current story mode. So that
Yeah.
means that if they want to add a new story mode drop, it would have to be a new character.
I still don't see Sid Star drops though on story mode. I don't see it.
Or what if they did the Hokage style where they drop them as 4-star and you gotta awake them to 5-star, then awake them to 6-star.
Yeah.
Still, I would highly doubt they would do that right now. Like
No,
if
but
they ever do
like
it, it would
they've
be
been doing that. It's not like they haven't given us 6 stars, but I'm just saying it would be pointless to give us a 3-star unit at stage, what is it, stage 9 and 10 that we're getting.
Yeah.
So like it's not beneficial to us at all if we get that.
I get you.
For that far into the story mode, it's not beneficial for us to get 3-star drops.
I mean, I
from the
feel
game.
I feel like the drop from that is just like extra. It's nothing like for you to actually use, but you could use it if you has the utility.
Yeah, but isn't Blazing made by the same makers as Dokkan, right?
I don't know. No.
Nah, it's not.
No,
It's
it's
not,
published.
yeah.
It's published by the same people.
By Bandai, yeah.
Yeah. It's not made by
Bandai
the same-
oversees all the games though, so it's kind of
Yeah, it's funny because the people that make Dokkan, like their team, the developer team is called Akatsuki. So, but
Yeah.
for Blazing, I don't know. It's a different one. I haven't really checked into it, but it's a different one for sure. All right, so with the story mode, here's the thing. The only thing I'm excited about, which anybody can relate, it's just the lucky drops, the 5 pearls you get after you do the stage, and then that's it. You're not gonna really worry about this new story mode all that great. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing amazing. Me personally, what I'm excited for is, the banners actually having some good characters that even the 5 stars. Like, just to give you an idea here, right? When they make a banner and they have like a 5-star, like just to have them there, they're never useful. They're very rarely useful. I want them to have a 6-star and a 5-star, but have them both be useful. That's what I want, And the story mode thing is like whatever. It's an extra thing, not that really big of a deal. But the next thing, by the way, Kabuki, after we're done with this, is I want to talk about the global stuff, because I feel like most of the thing we were talking about is just the JP stuff. But yeah, like the story mode is not really that exciting, to be honest, man. It's just like, okay, you get the pearls, that's it. That's all really you're after when you look at more story mode stuff. That's really it. I mean, we will see like 6-star drops at some point. Maybe. Super down the line, yeah, maybe. But right now, I just don't see that happening, At the most, maybe a 5-star drop or a 4-star drop. That's it.
Yeah. No, but it's like it's too like it's out of place if they give us a 4-star.
How so?
It's because we're so far into the game, right? And I don't see us getting a 3-star, like a useful 3-star. Because if you consider how Vice plays the game, like she uses those 3-stars for perfect dodge, right? But as the game gets what's that? What was that word you used, Mystic?
Mystic is muted.
Oh no!
Wait. Is you talking about utility? Or what? Like, what are you talking about? Because that's the word that he uses for the
Or ability,
No,
right?
It was more like power creep. Power creep. That's it.
Okay, power creep. Okay.
But it just doesn't make sense to get 3-star units because of the power creep right now.
I get it.
At a point where there's gonna be raids that 3-star units are gonna be completely useless unless they have perfect dodge.
I get you, right? But here's the thing. Every story mode stage that's been out until now has had 3-star drops. So, if anything, I feel like later
there hasn't been any more story modes.
No, I get you. But I'm saying as they add more stages, I feel like they would increase the rarity, right? So instead of 3, it'll be 4. Instead of 4, it'll be 5. But that's like later down the line. I feel like that's how they would do it. I don't think they'll just be like, okay, we'll skip the 4 stars, go straight to 6-star.
All right. So what we should do is probably just go to everybody and get their final thoughts, and then probably wrap it up because it's like over an hour. Yeah.
No, it's 50 minutes. We're in 50.
Okay.
I wanted to like make.
You don't want to end it?
No, I want to talk about global, like just to finish it off, okay? Because
All right, cool.
the Sasuke Hinata banner, and it's what I wanted to kind of mention is that people might or might not be right about the conspiracy that's going on, where like the rates are shown on JP, but they're not shown on global, so they might be lowering it down on global. It seems that way.
To me, it's clear as day that's what happened because
because
literally
it's like
everybody's wiping out on that banner. It makes no sense.
Like literally, I've seen a handful of people be like, "Oh my god, I got this card." Well, in JP, man, everybody was getting Sasuke.
Everybody was pulling that shit left and right. Literally.
And it's like, I get it, it's RNG, man, but to some extent, you have to kind of like assume that is the case. They actually are lowering the rates because they're not legally, obligated to show like the rates like JP is. So they can just basically mess with that, even if it's just decimals. They can just mess with that as much as they like, and we would never know really. So with that being said, it's like I don't know. I have to ask: is that the treatment that Global's gonna get from now on? Because of course it's nothing confirmed, but if that is what's happening, man, I kind of fear that they are gonna use that for banners that are really important, like the One-Tail Naruto banner, And I don't want to see that happen because since we're mainly global players here, man, that would hurt us a lot, And unless we pull like on guaranteed banners, that's gonna be pretty painful for us. I feel. Like,
what about?
Go ahead.
It's just speculation, man. Because I pulled out 60 pulls, right? I got I believe 4 or 3 gold.
No,
that's
I get it, but like, everybody is literally just getting trash. Like, it's
that's
like
how
an
you
individual thing.
Trash. That's like I don't.
Bro,
I don't
that's
think,
how
I think it's
you.
always
That's
10%.
how you know the rates are fucked. If Kabuki is pulling 3 to 4 golds, you know something ain't right. Something is definitely not right. Like, come on, man.
No, man. Like, legit, man. I feel that they're doing something. I honestly just feel that since it's hidden, they might be taking advantage of that.
Yo, this is the first time I ever got a banner card, dude. So I'm pretty happy.
Look at you, man. All right, Vice. Vice. What do you think about this?
Pulling other new banners?
No, like do you think they
The
have
rates?
the rates
the
lowered
rates?
on global? Yeah.
It's funny. I was just saying this to someone today. I don't know. I don't think that they're lower in global, and if they are, not by much. I think it's just like it seems like it because they're hiding the rate. It seems way shadier, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like 1% per banner card is pretty low already, and I don't know. I mean, I've had terrible luck, and I only play global. I can't really judge. I can't say for sure, of course, but I think it's a little bit too conspiracy theorist to say that like the rates are halved, for example, from Japan. I don't know.
But it's like
I've seen people have a lot of good luck, so I don't know.
Yeah, and it's like because the thing is, when the banner came out on JP, it seemed like everybody was getting these cards. So just seeing like the difference.
I didn't get anything.
Yeah, no, not even me. It's just like in general, you're seeing the difference, like from people to people.
On your first pull, how is that? Like what?
On JP, right? I get you, right? But here's the thing: look at Afro. Afro spent 500 pearls, dude. 500.
No, he didn't get dog shit though.
That man got dog shit.
He got Hinata, but he didn't get Sasuke.
What did he get? What did he get? Come on, bro.
He got Neji. He got 2 Narutos, both blue and thing. And more that I forgot.
For 600 pearls, he got somewhat decent stuff. But
he got Hinata as well. He got Hinata. He just didn't get Sasuke.
Yeah, he only got one of the banner cards with 500 pearls, dude. Now what was it? Didn't Reckless didn't get Sasuke? He spent 1,000 pearls.
Yeah, Reckless
he spent 1,000, dude.
Got nothing.
Yo, imagine spending 1,000 pearls on a banner, not getting both banner cards, yo. To me, like that's crazy.
That is crazy.
I shamefully spent at least 250 on that banner and got nothing. Well, I got Sasori and Hiruzen, the third Hokage.
You know that's
And
why.
I got Hinata, but I'm not.
That's why it
Oh,
started
man.
like, bro, I get it. If they're lowering it, it might not be by much, cause maybe decimals
Yeah.
at best. Because really, at the end of the day, all the cards only have like 1% at the end of the day. But
Yeah.
just to see somebody with 1,000 pearls not get Sasuke, there's 2 banner cards and he only got 1, and just seeing that just like
But
blew
we're
my
talking
mind.
about
dude.
reckless here, man. We're talking about reckless here, man.
I mean, still, man, 1,000 pearls, 1,000
the man
pearls.
got 3 Itachis in one pull.
He did.
We're
He
talking
did.
about that guy.
Yeah, but that's a different banner though. You know what I mean? Like when you think about it, the game wasn't even like in that high of a demand as it is now. So just seeing that happen, they could really legit be doing something now that they weren't doing back then. I mean, it is too kind of like a
Yeah,
conspiracy
too
theory,
conspiracy. Yeah, it is. But
But
still,
you can't help but think that though. You really
Yeah,
can't.
you can.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like.
But the Japanese rates of 1%, right? Like 1% out of 100.
Yep.
That's a statistical chance of one of the banner card you want, 1 copy out of 500 pearls. When you think about it like that, the odds are pretty low already in Japan.
No, they are.
Damn,
And
so-
in
So,
Blazing,
hold on. So when I pulled 3 Kakashis and Obito,
Okay.
that
No,
means
but that's
I got
guaranteed to be
extremely
360.
lucky.
the humble
That means
brag.
I got extremely lucky.
Okay.
And by the
Oh,
way, Kabuki, I only got 1 Kid Kakashi from my guaranteed summon. The rest I pulled on YOLOs and like just randomly pulling. So fall back,
Okay,
kid,
bro.
fall back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
didn't
I
mean-
mean,
didn't mean
yeah,
no
like they're
disrespect.
probably not doing nothing, and it's like what I was gonna say is compared to Dokkan, right? Because the rates are super lower on Dokkan. Like
They're
literally
decimals. They are
yeah.
decimals.
It's like literally 0.25075 like that, and we got it pretty good when you consider one character having 1%. We got it.
Yeah, they give us a lot more pearls on
No, but
threes
over
and twos
time,
compared
right,
to
it's gonna
Dokkan.
be like Dokkan because
Yeah.
there's gonna be more.
There's gonna be more cards,
It's gonna be harder and
exactly,
harder
yeah,
to
yeah.
get.
Yeah.
No, I get you. Dokkan has a lot of SSR, so it's different.
And with Blazing, they put every single banner card, every single card in the banner. Like
I thought they stopped doing that though.
I don't think.
No,
they-
like there's festival ones that are like exclusive. Right?
no,
I
the
mean,
festival ones, the Blazing festival ones, they're not there. But every other card is in that banner. So it's like over time, that 1% is gonna go lower and lower.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Hold
Afro,
on.
what's your
Yeah.
take on the banner rates, Afro, man?
Oh, the banner rates, boy. Well, if you guys didn't know, are we doing the podcast right
Yeah,
now?
we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys didn't know, I'm an expert at the rates. I've been studying it since the game came out with my calculator and whatnot, right? I'll tell you, right? My possibility of seeing my dad in public is higher than getting a Sasuke banner global. And that is upsetting to me, to be honest. I don't know anything about the Japanese, ching chong thing, because that's just not my life. But global, studying it, and I'm not pleased. That is all.
I agree, man. I agree like wholeheartedly. That last banner
Yep.
was a trap. It's a trap, guys. Do not pull on it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my advice. Yeah.
You're
I
not
mean,
getting
I might
anything
have.
useful.
I possibly got Hinata. Possibly. Maybe Rasengan Naruto. And maybe
You
an
got
edgy
both.
that could be good. But it's not Sasuke, so don't do it.
exactly. That's exactly how I feel too, man.
I know that's how you feel. Man. That's,
I got Sasuke, dude.
This
mean-
guy, yo.
I mean, on this
Yo,
banner,
I got Sasuke on my second pool. I don't understand why you can't be happy. For me, dude.
anybody ask this? Whose man's is this?
That's what I want to know, man.
Hey,
That's what I wanna know.
I've
Get
been
him out.
getting. Yo, you seen my pools? I have not been getting banner cards, dude.
Exactly. So the fact that you like miraculously pulled Sasuke, you know something's up, man.
How?
It's not
How do you
right.
Exactly.
say
I
that?
agree.
Something is
I
not
agree.
right with this banner.
Yeah.
Do not pull on it.
Oh,
Warning.
I agree.
one of you guys, you can get Sasuke like me on the second pool.
It's like if Kabuki gets something good, that's the sign that you need to stay away. 'Cause that's
Stay away.
honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's true. I mean, I spent, what was it, 90 pearls. Then I spent like 30 more. That's 120 pearls. Then I didn't get anything. I didn't get a single 5-star that goes into a 6-star. Not even like the ones that aren't in the banner, like featured. That hurts, man. That hurts. It's not a lot of pearls when you think about like the rates, but still, man, that shit hurt me, man. Cause I got Sasuke in my first pull on JP. That was dope. That was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But yo, seeing on Global the despair, man. you know, you go into that, right? Where like you're like, nah, man, they have to have done something, bro.
Yeah,
Because
they
nobody's
had to.
getting good anything, man.
You guys are just being greedy, man. You
Okay.
guys
Look at this man. Shut up.
Shut up.
Bandai, one
Bandai would never do this.
on Bandai's dick, man.
Bandai will never do this to us, man. All right, Bandai will never do this to us.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Of course not. Nope.
Bandai Sama, man.
All right, man. But
Bandai
just,
Sama, yeah.
like you guys
Yo.
have any closing thoughts or what?
I
yeah,
wanted
we
Sasuke.
should end it.
You
I
wanted
didn't get Sasuke.
Okay.
That is
Vice,
it.
you have anything else to say or?
I don't know. I don't think so.
All right. So I think we're pretty much good to go, right? Yeah. It's been over an hour. So yeah, it's pretty much good to go. All right, guys. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and.
How about Mystic? Is Mystic?
Mystic,
here?
man. Mystic is MIA. All right. We'll have to deal with him later. All right.
Yo, wait. I hear his mic. Hold up.
You hear his mic.
Because he put it down, I think. So when it's like a certain like volume. Anyways, if you guys got Sasuke who's watching, block me first, okay? That's all I want to say.
All right, now,
I
but
have to block you after. I'm sorry, man.
we're
go
gonna
ahead,
end
do
it.
it.
We'll probably do another stream, later down the week. We'll get some other guests. For Triple Daddy was supposed to be here too, but he was not able to make it. So, we had to basically do it without him. But hopefully, maybe next podcast we'll
Yo,
get him
Bert.
here.
Yo, Bert. Why don't you end it with a? Why don't you end the stream with a multi song?
Yo,
okay,
if you're
payment,
real,
payment.
if you're real,
End the stream.
That's what I'm saying, Afro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question is, who's
Well,
trying to sponsor this multi-summon though?
Nah, ain't no
Nah.
sponsor.
Oh,
boy.
okay. Then I guess we're ending the stream. Peace.